Sup flappers, we have our favorite Shogun here, the Raiden Shogun herself in the flesh. Today we're going to be focusing on a different aspect. We're going to be talking about their banners, the value here, and truly, is this the first must-pull banner? And please comment down below, are you excited for these banners, or do you think miHoYo is really overshooting themselves when it comes to the placements, right? And of course, we're going to go over both the character banners and the weapon banners. I'm going to tell you my honest thoughts as to whether I think you guys should be going for any of them. So first off, of course, we have the Raiden banner. I'm not going to kid myself. I think this is going to be the most popular banner among the past few months, to be honest, and the only one who can even remotely have a chance at trumping this banner is going to be the Kazuha banner, because most people do have Raiden Shogun. Let's be honest. I think a lot of the people watching this video are going to be deciding between whether they want to maybe get a constellation for Raiden, slowly working their way to that C2, right? Maybe you're not going to be able to get that C2 in this rerun, but you will try to work towards it for the next rerun. So just hunker down and have your primo gems invested in a C1 for now. And who's to say C1 is bad? C1 is actually able to have your resolve stack faster. So in essence, a lot of times people have their bursts ready, but they don't want to use it because they just want to stack a little more resolve. And with this constellation, you're able to access your burst much faster at higher potential. So in a way, it is a DPS increase. Of course, it's not as insane as Constellation 2, but for free-to-play players, it's a good idea, even if you already have a C0 Raiden, to pick up maybe one copy of Raiden, unless you are really looking to get that C0 Kazuha, which most likely is coming in a patch, at worst 2 patches. Okay, now we have to look at the 4-star characters with Bennett, Jinyan, and Sarah. All right, I'm gonna give you guys 3 seconds to spot the dud in this 4-star roster. Ready, set, go. That's right, congratulations for the people who answered Bennett, because let's be honest, everybody has a Bennett at this point. Nobody needs, no, I'm kidding, of course. All right, it's Jinyan. Who are we kidding ourselves here? Jinyan is the dud, but depending on what type of teams you prefer to play and build, Sarah could be the dud for you, right? Because this character, while she's good, pre-C6, C6 is where she goes from being good to being absolutely beyond amazing, because this character allows all electro characters to tap into a source of power that is just unbeknownst to anyone else. Even Goro's C6 doesn't match up to what Sarah is capable of. That the difference between is like 45% or 40%, and she gives 60% crit damage. So 60% crit damage, absolutely insane, out of this world, and it's going to save you a lot of trouble when trying to clear difficult content. It's going to save you a lot of resets. Personally, myself, I'm going for C6 Sarah, but for people who are looking to pick up a couple Jinyan constellations, good to you guys. You know, don't follow the meta, follow your heart, and Jinyan is going to be your girl for that if you truly want to be a meta defying player. Recently, we reviewed an account on my channel who says they refuse to play with Archons. It's great to see these type of players. Very refreshing to know that people want to play this game in a different style and not just bend to the wills of the meta. And myself, in many cases a filthy meta players, but I'm going to be honest, I do find it refreshing to play teams that other people don't necessarily play, or try out characters that people don't play. Of course, they're very expensive to build, because when we talk about meta characters such as Bennett, it's relatively cheap to construct and access their full potential without having to break the bank in terms of resources. So for people looking to pick up Jinyan, just know that this character, if you want to see her truly flourish, you're gonna have to invest into her. It's not like you put a 4-piece Viridescence on a Sucrose and slap a Thrilling Tales on her and suddenly she is invaluable in your team. Jinyan truly is demanding a little more resource than just the bare minimum. So as I've mentioned in previous videos, Raiden Shogun C0 is a good character. She has a lot of potential here already at C0, however, does demand resources. Don't think of her as just a pure support DPS and you can slap some bare minimum stuff on her and expect her to shine. She is going to demand resources. She's going to need you to drop 15k plus resin to farm good artifacts. You gotta go get that R5 catch if you're a free-to-play player. If you don't want to do any of that, then Raiden is not going to be for you. She's gonna need the Emblem of Severed Fate. You cannot give her some 2-piece wish-wash mix match set and hope for her to succeed. You need the R5 catch and the Emblem of Severed Fate. These are the bare minimum requirements for Raiden to start shining. You maybe don't have to farm as hard if you're lucky, but you're looking at probably 60+% crit rate to 150% crit damage for your Raiden to start feeling really amazing. And trust me when I say Caesar Raiden can do that, but many people that I've seen and reviewed, they just don't want to put in the effort to invest into a Raiden because they thought she was just gonna be a support DPS that they can put very little resources into. That's a big misconception. All right, don't do that and give her all the love that you can give like a main DPS, because essentially she's a hyper carry in many teams that she's gonna be in. Let's talk about Kokomi. To be honest, I think this is gonna be just people who are out here collecting waifus. Kokomi likely is not going to best Raiden in banner sales, and is very evident in her popularity and even usage. Raiden is still over 90% usage rate, I believe. I haven't checked in a month or so, but Kokomi was around 70% last time I checked. So she's getting up there, but a lot of people still hate her for absolutely no reason, which I find it very absurd because she has proven herself over and over again to be a capable unit who can sometimes hard carry your entire team. And a lot of people are saying she's the healer version of Zhongli. You have her in your team, they're not dying unless they get one shot. But you know, that's why the shield meta is getting nerfed. Anti one shot mechanics completely makes miHoYo's game design irrelevant, and it's evident this time that with the Raiden Shogun boss, you're still getting one shot with shields. They just ignore miHoYo. Just decided, you know what, screw it. You guys want to stack triple HP on your Zhongli and throw an HP stat on your weapon just to counter one shots and feel safe? Well, fuck your shield, right? It would just fuck you all together, you and your shield. So Kokomi is definitely having a popularity glow up at this point, and I think it's safe to say her banner is going to do much better than previously. But at the end of the day, pick your poison, people. All right, pick your poison. Raiden Shogun, Kokomi, two great options, and I wish you guys the best polling. Now let's talk about the weapon banner. Oh boy, the weapon banner. The bow and the sword here, just, I don't know, it feels like they're good, but you really need to know what you're doing with them, and they haven't really appeared in any best of slot weapons. They're more supportive weapons. I feel like it's just not that impactful. The two 4-star weapons I want to highlight is the sacrificial fragments and of course the Favonius lance. Let's be honest here, these two weapons are amazing on many different characters. Some people like to run the sacrificial fragments on Sucrose, which is a great choice, and Favonius lance is great on so many spear characters. You got Zhongli, you got Xiangling, you got Rosaria, and all in all, it's just a good weapon to slap on a character that can have off-field presence, and who doesn't have some bit of off-field presence nowadays? But I know you guys are watching this to get people's opinions on these two weapons. This is what I said. For people who are going for C2 Raidens, right? Even if you're a low spender, going for C2 Raiden, and you got her relatively early, try your luck on this banner. All right, I'm gonna be honest. Even if you don't have Kokomi, try your luck, because a Raiden with an R1 engulfing lightning is better than an R5 catch. You can always throw the catch onto Xiangling, which she would love, by the way, to use the catch. So that's not going to waste, and it's going to a very prominent character. But getting this weapon is going to feel amazing for your Raiden Shogun. And note, C0 Raiden Shogun players, don't go for this banner if you don't have Kokomi and really want to invest into her. Really understand the value here and the risk that you are taking. For people who are going for C2 Raidens, why I keep saying you should at least try for this if you're lucky and have leftover. If you lost 50-50 twice and went to 90 for every single pull, forget about it, right? I know you're stretching your limits here. But for those who want C2 Raiden and have the funds to go for C2 Raiden, and you got her relatively early, but you don't have Kokomi, you're like, is this really worth it? It's worth it to take the risk, but only go for the 50-50. I'm not saying now fork over an extra $600-700 to ensure you get this weapon. No. Just try for the 50-50. If you got lucky, use your remaining gems. If you get it, it's a huge gain. If you don't get it, right, I'm sorry. Okay, it's a gamble. Of course, it's a gamble. We're playing a gacha game, people. It's a gamble, of course. But that's why I'm only saying this to the people who have the funds to go the extra mile. That is always something for you to decide. If you think your R5 catch feels good and you just want to stick with that, you want to keep the Primo Gems, you want to go for Kazuha afterwards, be my guest. Don't go for it. I'm just saying, personally, I got lucky previously, so I already have this weapon. But if I were you, right now, I'm going for C2 Raiden, C6 Sara. My Sara sitting at C5. If I were in the position, I would definitely take the gamble if I got lucky with leftover Primo Gems, but I wouldn't spend an extra dime to go for this particular weapon, just because this weapon is so detrimental for those who end up getting it. If they don't have Kokomi, you literally just wasted money, essentially, the Primo Gems. So with that said, people, I wish you guys luck. I really hope everybody is having a good time now, right? You guys been saving up Primo Gems for a long time. For people who want C0 Raiden, good luck. For people who want C2 Raiden, really good luck. Good luck times too, in fact. And for people who are going for the weapon banner, hey, you know, maybe it's time to get on the knees and start praying, because those rates are freaking rigged. I'm gonna be honest. Those rates are rigged. It's not true. All right, so with that said, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, urge you all to stay safe and peace.